I guess it would kind of be hard to go over all of it in 300 seconds. So I'll do the best I can to just cover, at least what was considered to be important to me in the news, right? My Ravens lost first and foremost. Your Bills lost second. Um, yeah, it was a very weird month, and it ended with a bang, no pun intended. Two airplane crashes back to back. I think literally one or a couple of days after the one in DC. Um, Scary stuff. Like I don't, and of course stuff happens. You don't, but Rachel was telling me about some alien egg shit that's now confirmed by the government. I don't know too much about that, but all this stuff that didn't used to sound plausible is now plausible. I find myself thinking, questioning more than even I do as a Sagittarius, as a person with, you know, the whole ADHD thing. So it's difficult to wrap my head around some of the stuff, only considering you start thinking about how much worse it can get. And I feel like as humans, that's just what naturally comes to us. Oh, what's next? And I'm not even gonna give you some cliche shit like, oh, focus in the now, be in the now. Oh, nah, definitely concern yourself with what comes next in the future. Donald Trump was sworn into office, so we have a lengthy amount of time with that whole thing. I thought we for sure would have been tired of that tour. But we asked for it again. We wanted a encore, and we're definitely getting one. Um, Super Bowls in a matter of days. I think it's like a week. Um, Chiefs Eagles. Obviously rooting for the Eagles. Like I would hate to see the Chiefs win three in a row and cement themselves pretty much where nobody will probably touch that at all. It's hard enough getting to the Super Bowl, let alone getting there three times in a row and winning all three. So that's just like one of those unheard of things that we just don't want to see happen. They say records and whatnot are meant to be broken, but are they? Don't we want some of those to just stick around? Isn't that the lure of it? At least for me. Some of those things. I remember being a kid and the whole Evel Knievel thing was still a thing, where he was still having specials and jumping over shit, live TV. But and I remember those just being like records that you just think nobody else on the planet is gonna convince themselves to do some stuff like that, and they shatter those records, and other people come up with new ways to do the same thing. There's an account I follow, and the name of the account is No Idea is Original, and that makes perfect sense. Just in society in general, you recycle things. You find new ways to do old things, common things. I'm trying to do the podcast thing. It feels like everyone has one. Every time I open my Instagram app, it's giving me another podcast that it thinks I'll like and I'll watch. And you can only hope that yours pops up in somebody's, and I actually gotta start uploading some clips onto Instagram. It's all a lot, you know. And then you, on top of this, have to just deal with real, life, and then the stuff in the news, and it's all worrisome. But you made it to February. That's got to count for something. I had surgery beginning of the year, like top of the year. I think it was like the third. And it feels like eons ago now. It feels like 2 months ago. But it's Black History Month. Show some love, even sometimes where it's not deserved. It just makes you feel better, at least for me, speaking for myself. That's my January in 300 seconds. I hope you had a decent one. You made it out. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Keep up with me there. Peace to you.